So quickly, I believe strongly most of us that's already in the call, apart from the newcomers, we already know what is called cryptocurrency. It's not something that is new any longer. If you have not been hearing, at least you must have been hearing Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. It is cryptocurrency. But one amazing thing about this cryptocurrency is that it is not printed like Naira or dollars. It's not controlled by any person, by government, or by bank. It's not stored, is stored and moved using technology called blockchain. That is what this cryptocurrency is. So, what is this cryptocurrency? So, cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency that uses what we call cryptography for security and is decentralized, meaning it's not controlled by government or any financial institution. Cryptocurrency is the new evolution of money. Just like rightly as I will always say, many years ago, there was nothing like cryptocurrency. As a matter of fact, cryptocurrency is a prayer come true for many people because many years ago, if you say something like cryptocurrency, people will be saying, "What is? Are you okay? What are you talking about?" It was something called impossible. What we knew then was what we call barter. Then from there we moved to gold. Then for coins, I don't know how many people was or how many people had the opportunity to see coins. I didn't really have the opportunity to see coins, but I was able to see some coins anyway. But then we moved then from to what we call banknotes, new banknotes. You see 5 naira, 10 naira, and on and on. And then from there, we moved on to it stopped, it reduced to an extent where we don't need to have banknotes. Then we now have what we call ATM cards. ATM card is like somebody lifeline. If you miss ATM card, then you know that you might not eat in the house for maybe 3 or 4 days because you just lost the family money, except they have to go to bank and do, and that can take a lot of, it takes stress, it takes time and stuff like that. But right now, things are completely changing. Now we are talking about what is called cryptocurrency. We're talking about crypto, no longer paper money, no longer dollars. And I think that is what we call change. Change is constant. The only thing that cannot stop is in life is change. Change, change, change. Change will happen with you or without you. So the best thing for you to take position of change is to position yourself for what is coming. Whether you like it or not, you will grow. Whether you like it or not, things will happen. So if you want to take advantage, instead of fighting change, quickly embrace it and accept it. And once you do that, you'll be able to take the most valuable part of change. And I believe if you are a new timer, somebody has invited you, I want you to take over and position yourself for the biggest and greater change that is coming on your way. So how does this cryptocurrency work? Cryptocurrency running on a technology called blockchain, which is a public ledger that records all transactions, and transactions are verified by network of computers. We have types of cryptocurrency. We have what can you even do with this cryptocurrency? But I'm just going to mention out of many, I'm just going to mention a few. Bitcoin, which is the first and most widely recognized cryptocurrency. We also have Ethereum, which is a blockchain platform that allows for the creation of smart contracts and decentralized applications. And that leads to my next slide, which is talking about the difference between this cryptocurrency and your cash fiat. Mind you, somebody may be asking, what is this cryptocurrency you are talking about? Or what is this cryptocurrency we are always talking about? What is the difference between it and our Naira? Or what is the difference between it and your nation or whatever country you are listening to us or you are hearing the sound of my voice? One of the difference between these two things is that, but before I go ahead and talk about the difference, let me first of all talk about what is the meaning of this cash or fiat money. Fiat money is a traditional currency that is issued and regulated by government. But cryptocurrencies, just as I rightly said, they are digital tokens that use what we call blockchain blockchain technology and are decentralized. Blockchain technology can not only be used for cryptocurrency, it can be used for other things. Many things. Time will not permit me to dive into those things it can be used on. But tonight, because our focus is more on cryptocurrency, that is why I'm so precise and excise and specific about it in this area. Now, the difference is one of it is what we call control. Fiat money is controlled by government and central banks, but cryptocurrency are decentralized, meaning there's no single entity that has control by it, not even the United States of America or Donald Trump or anybody you can imagine who is powerful. Not one of them that controls cryptocurrency. But in your government money, central banks controls your money, your whatever country you are. That is the big difference. Another one is what I call the supply. Fiat money has a constant supply, but cryptocurrency has a fixed amount of tokens. As Bitcoin is, there is already a certain amount that can be produced in its lifetime. I think it's over 21 million Bitcoin that can only be produced. And once that's exact, it means you can no longer mine or produce any other of those tokens or mine Bitcoin any longer. Why? Because it has got it. And that is where we talk about value, price. And that is the reason that is so certain that if you decide to stay in this, join this business, it is certain that you will make money. It is certain that financial freedom can be yours. Now, we talk about value, we talk about privacy, we talk about volatility, transparency, and many more. But time will not permit me to go into details about that. But I just want you to have it at the back of mind that cryptocurrency is more private than your normal money. It has greater privacy. If somebody has $10,000, $10,000, I don't know how much it should be, but that's a whole lot of money. That's close to $1 billion, if I'm not mistaken, if I do my math well. That's a lot of money. If somebody has it in his wallet, let me not use $10,000. Let me use $1,000 so I can do the math well. That's around 1.6 million thereabout. And that should be okay. $10,000 should be around 1.1 billion naira. So there, 1.6 billion naira, 1.5 billion naira. Now, if somebody has that kind of amount in their crypto wallet, do you know that nobody might know about it except they decide to tell somebody and say, I have this social amount in my cryptocurrency wallet or in my digital bank account. But in your normal traditional bank, anytime you go to bank, the bankers, if the government even need to do research about you, they can tell how much you have in your wallet, every of your asset you have in every bank, whatever you have there. Why? Because they are less private. They are only private to some few individuals, but certain individuals, they are not private to them. But cryptocurrency is a complete different system that is only you that know how much you want. Many years ago, I always think Dangote is one of the richest men in Africa. For me, that come from Africa. But it was when I come into the cryptocurrency space and I began to grow, and I knew Dangote is not the richest. It's just only that his name is loud all over the places. So mind you, why am I trying to say that? Is because cryptocurrency can literally hide somebody that people will not know how much you truly want, and which can be an advantage for many. Now, that leads to my second slide is how do you earn and sell this cryptocurrency? One of the ways you can earn and sell this cryptocurrency is by holding and buying. Another way is by lending Bitcoin. Another way is by if you accept payments through Bitcoin, maybe you do for your goods and services, you can also earn and have and sell Bitcoin. Another one is if you decide to become a day trader, maybe trading Bitcoin, you buy and sell Bitcoin within a short period of time, you take advantage of the market fluctuations. You can also have cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin like that. Now, this leads to my next slide. What is crypto trading? You can see on my slide, you have buy, you have sell, you have hold. The main reason of crypto trading is to buy or to sell or to hold. Now, what is crypto trading? Crypto trading is also known as cryptocurrency trading. It is the process of buying low and selling high with the goal of making profit. I want to believe that nobody does business to lose. Every businessman or every entrepreneur is in business to make money or to make profit. So what you do in any business or any adventure is to buy and sell. Some people are buying, some people are selling, some people are exchanging value. All still boils down to trading. You're either trading your time, or you are trading value, or you are trading your knowledge, or you are trading one thing or the other. But mind you, all is still trading. But in this place, we are talking about crypto trading. Now, in the crypto trading, we have types of crypto trading. We have the day trading, we have the swing trading, and we also have the long term trading. How does this crypto trading work? One thing you need to do as a starter, somebody who is starting from the scratch, you haven't had anything about trading before. Number one step you need to do is to open an account. Number two is to fund the account. Number three is to choose a trading pair. And then number four is placing an order. And then the last one is what I call monitoring and adjusting. And that moves me to my next slide that talks about, though, okay, before I quickly move to my next slide, let me just talk about some risk that is attached to crypto trading. Because for every business, there is always a risk that is attached to it. The risk can be positive and the risk can be negative. But mind you, everything in life has risk. It's either positive or negative. But it's not left for you to maximize what is it to your own advantage. One of the risks of crypto trading is the volatility. What do we mean by volatility? Volatility simply means price goes up and price comes down. For instance, maybe you have something you bought in less than weeks at $1. In the next couple of maybe in the next 24 hours, in the next 48 hours, in the next 1 month, in the next 2 weeks, that thing that you bought for $1 can become $100 per one or $50 per one. That is what we call volatility. But mind you too, and that thing you bought maybe at $50 can become $10 volatility. So it can be used for your own benefit and it can also be used against you. But mind you, if you know what to do with the help of a robot, you can be able to use it to your own advantage. We also talk about the risk of crypto trading is what I call security risk. And then the third one is what I call regulatory risk. Let me just talk a bit about the security risk. The security risk is all about you keeping your keys, your password, your passphases, keeping it safe. One of the things I tell people is, please, when you open an exchange or you are opening an account, any crypto account, make sure you have a book where you write in these details so that in case you change your phone or in case anything happens, somebody can pick that book and be able to identify and know what to do. Those are what we call security risk. If not, you can lose them and lose them for life. So another one is what I call regulatory risk. Regulatory risk is the one that is backed by government. But right now is that the regulatory of the nation of the world is accepting cryptocurrency. The way cryptocurrency is being accepted is rapidly increasing like never before. Is back some years, 2017, 2018, 2019, cryptocurrency was not as known like this. But because of the regulatory and positive news that's affecting the cryptocurrency, is becoming more popular and more popular, more stronger than ever before. And we can see it in the price of digital assets like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, like BNB, and it's reflecting rapidly. Some years ago, Bitcoin was not even close to $50,000, but today you can see the price is way more than $100,000. That's what we call regulatory risk. Now, my next slide talks about what is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is what we refers to is simulation of human intelligence in machine learning that are programmed to think and learn like humans. And you can look at the key features we have here. One of the key features we have here is what I call cognitive computing, computer vision, machine learning, neural network, deep learning, natural language processing. One thing that keeps occurring and keep repeating itself is that artificial intelligence is beginning to take everywhere rapidly. Things that usually used to take time, hours, many individuals can be done just using an AI tool. Just using an AI tool. It has gotten to an extent that you can now have an AI tool that can drive your car. That is really astonished. Somebody will say that is okay. I think I can't use that word. That is really amazing and surprising that you have an AI tool that can drive cars. Back some years back, there was nothing like that. So we can see that artificial intelligence, the way it's running, every skill, soft skills, you now have AI tool that can do it better off. Is it in photography? Is it in digital marketing? Is it in what field are we talking about? Is it in software engineering? Is it in computer? Is it in IT? We have AI all over the place. Now, let's even talk about the least one about your smartphone. Now, you have what we call ChatGPT on your smartphone that you can use to do a lot of works. All you just need to do is to put in one or two things. Somebody was talking to me today and said, in some month, we'll not be able to differentiate ChatGPT and when human beings talking. You can see some videos that it will look as if it's human being talking, but it's not human being that is there. It's AI that is talking exactly like exactly your language, talking like a Niger person or whatever nation you are. You can see the way it's taking shape, is beginning to enter places. But amazingly is that you can also take advantage of it in using it to make money. There is nobody that is on this call that has not spent some amount of money today. But please, if you are in this call, you haven't spent anything today, let me know. I want you to type 5 in the chat. You are on this call, you haven't spent any time today, maybe in buying data or anything, you have not spent money today. Let me know. Absolutely, there's nobody. So if you spend money every day, you should have a way of making money every day. Amazing is that ChatGPT AI can also help you do this work in the cryptocurrency market. I was thinking somebody would say, wow, or somebody would throw some emojis. If you are really excited about that, can you just throw some emojis? And so now, quickly, that leads me to how can we take advantage of this ChatGPT? And that is why I am introducing you to what I call RoyalQ. RoyalQ. I don't know if you have heard about RoyalQ, but if you haven't heard about RoyalQ, RoyalQ is an artificial intelligence robot that helps one to trade in the crypto market. It buys low and sell high. The question you might be asking yourself is, what is this RoyalQ about? What is this RoyalQ about? RoyalQ is another trading tool. It is a smart crypto trading robot that takes the stress, emotion, and confusion out of the crypto market, that helps you to trade profitably and professionally. Now, what are these problems that this RoyalQ can help you do? And why do you need this RoyalQ robot? One thing that you need this RoyalQ robot is that it helps you eliminate emotional trading. There are many people who are so emotional. Thank God for AI. Today, women can do amazing work in crypto trading. Why? Because of the power of AI. Now, not just eliminating emotional trading, it's you can automate your trade with predefined strategies. RoyalQ helps you avoid fear, greed, and panic, and maybe indecisiveness or indecision, any way you want to put it. That's what RoyalQ can help you do. Another one is that this RoyalQ bot, one of the problems is to help you save time. No more staring at charts. Maybe you are a newcomer. You don't need to monitor the market all through 24 hours. Mind you, cryptocurrency market is a 24 hours market. Every day it keep running. Amazing is that this RoyalQ board will help you save your time. You can go ahead with your life and do other things. Go for your 9 to 5, run your family, run for your children. If you do children runs, do your other things. That is one of the problem that is RoyalQ board. Another one is what I call advanced technical analysis. RoyalQ uses what we call smart logarithm to analyze trend and execute trade based on real market data and proven rules. Can you see that? RoyalQ help you trade 247, no stop trading. No stop trading. You can, as far you have the robot, you can keep trading and trading and trading. All you need to do is to make sure you have capital, because the market is in logarithm. It's always going up and coming down, going up and coming down. So the robot will do that for you. Not like some years ago. If you are a crypto trader or you're a forex trader, you have to sit on a set of computers monitoring the market. Looking, your eyes will be looking like somebody that the eyes want to come out. Why? Because you have look at chart and look at chart and look at chart. But today is that with this RoyalQ bot, you can get that problem solved in a twinkle of an eye. Another one is what I call smart risk management. It helps you reduce losses by managing your capital with intelligent strategy, where we have AI strategy that helps you not to just put all your money in the market at once. Help you customize your money, reduce your money, know when to buy and know when to sell. This RoyalQ bot is what it does. Another one is what I call backtesting and multi-asset trading. You can test your strategies and trade multiple crypto assets at once for better diversification. Yes. So you want to trade maybe 5 coins, 10 coins, 15 coins. You can do that using this RoyalQ bot. Not like your other exchange where you can only trade few coins at once. But with this RoyalQ bot, you can do absolutely that. Another one that I want to tell you is that one of the problems to solve is that it minimizes human error. It minimizes your human error. No more costly mistake due to manual entry. The bot handles it all with precision. You know, you can always tell when somebody is driving a manual car and an automatic car. Is there a difference between manual car and an automatic car? Yes, there's a difference. Manual car is a bit stressful compared to automatic. That is how manual trading and AI trading is. I laugh at some people that say I prefer to do manual trading than do auto trading. I mean, you love stress. You love stress. You love stress. Now, another thing it does is that it provides what I call market insights. You get accurate trend data and analytic to support smart decision making. In this, the same robot I'm talking about, you can see that this robot does a lot of things and is solving a lot of problems. The last one, which I want to tell you, is that it also supports multi-exchange. So you can be trading with different exchanges using this one RoyalQ robot. Whether you are, maybe you have Bybit, you have Binance, you have KuCoin, you have OKX, and many more which are cracking, and many more. You can link it up with this one RoyalQ robot and you'll be trading with it fine and well, and they will not be stressed at all. Fine. What an amazing robot. What amazing, amazing, amazing robot. You can see that the problem this robot is solving is so much. It has come to help us. Now, quickly, you can see my next slide that talks about how does this thing work. All you need to do is to get your exchange and internet and the RoyalQ robot. And once you link these three together, you are on your way to start making money. It's as simple as that. And mind you, this process takes less than 10 to 15 minutes. You are done doing your setup. As far as you've gotten your exchange, you've gotten the RoyalQ bot, less than 10 minutes, you are done. Less than 10 minutes. It doesn't even take in the whole, even for you to get an extra, it doesn't take up to 10 minutes. For you to register, doesn't take up to 15 minutes. So all in maybe in 30, less than 30 minutes, you are done with your setup and you are good to go. Now, how can you make money? You can make money from day trading. You can also make money from affiliate trading. And you can also make money from what you call ranking. I may not want to go deep into that, but when you get started, you can tell the person who is introducing you to throw more light in there. But let me just talk about the day trading. The day trading is the buying and selling, which I talk about crypto trading. And I said earlier, we have day trader, we have swing trader, and we also have long-term traders. Now, the sports trading, we trade on sports trading. RoyalQ supports in the crypto market, we have spot trading, we have futures trading. But amazing is that RoyalQ supports both. You can use it for spot trading. You can also use it for futures trading. But on my chart, on my slide here, you can see on spot trading. Spot trading is a bit safer for those who wants to do spot trading. Why? Because you don't lose money. You don't intend to lose money anyhow. Once you buy an asset, the asset remains there as far you don't sell it. Even though it depreciates in value, as far you don't sell it, the quantity remains the same. Not like futures where you give predictions. But it's also amazing. Whatever choice is yours. Now, in between where you buy and sell is what we call profit. In between where you buy and sell is what we call profit. What do I mean by that? Maybe, for instance, you go to market, you buy a product for 1 naira or $1. You bought it for $1, and then the price went up to $3. Now, between the $1 and $2 is where you make your profit. So if you bought at $1 and you are selling at $2, it means you are making extra $1. That is what we call profit. And that is how the RoyalQ robot does. It buys low and sell high. Amazing that RoyalQ robot does not sell in loss. It always, it always sell in profit. So you can be confident and be relaxed that know that your money is not you are not going to lose your money. That is how advantageous it is. You are going to hear me talk about why this RoyalQ trading robot. Why this RoyalQ trading robot. But you can see on my slide, we have ranks and reward. In RoyalQ, we have the affiliate part that has to do with rank of V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, and also V6. We might talk about it maybe later. How does the ranking work? But the most important thing is for you to get started first. That is where you cannot talk about the rankings. Now, why this RoyalQ robot? There are many reasons why thousands of people have decided to use RoyalQ trading robot. One of the reasons that a lot of people have decided to use RoyalQ trading robot is that you do not give your money to anybody. Your money stays in your custody. Whether your money for the robot or the money you want to use to trade, everything is going to be in your hands. If there is anybody that is going to help you here, the only thing the person will help you do is to assist you or guide you so that you can be able to make the right decisions and so that you won't make any mistake in trying to get started. That's all. But you are not giving anybody your money. Not like other businesses where they say you have to buy some what they call it, some there's this what they call it. They call it whether platinum gold. There's a name they call it. You have to buy a package. Thank you. You have to buy a package. This one is not like that. You are not buying any package. You are not buying any package. What you need to do is just get the robot. And once you get the robot, link the robot through what we call API. And once you link the robot through it reflects in your exchange. And everything you do on the robot will be reflecting in your exchange. And you begin to make money instantly, immediately. That is how simple and easy. There is nothing like maybe you can withdraw, you are going to withdraw weekends or stuff like that. Number two is that you don't need, no need for financial skill, for advanced skills. Even beginners can start earning immediately. The system does the heavy lifting. So you don't need any advanced skills. Maybe, for instance, you are a banker, or you are an accountant, or you are a doctor, or you are a lecturer, or you are a civil servant, or whatever your occupation might need. You don't need to go and get an advanced class for you to get started. All you need to do is to bring your curiosity and a mind and attitude of learning. And I can tell you, the sky is your starting point. Another thing that I want you to know is that it is saves time. It's time saving. The robot handles everything. So you have the opportunity, you have the time to live your life. You have the time to learn more about it if you want to. But I encourage you to learn, because the more you learn, the more you earn. Once you remove learn, once you remove L from learn, it's earned. So you have time, is time saving, where you can have time for other things. And this thing is on your smartphone. You move on with your smartphone. As I'm talking to you, you are listening to me with your smartphone. So if you have something that can be giving you money with your smartphone, it means you have the opportunity to do it anywhere in the world without any barrication. If you have if you work, or if you have a brand, you have to, maybe you sell something, you have to go to shop before you sell. Am I right? But with RoyalQ, you don't have to go to anywhere before you can make money. You can be on flight and be making money. You can be sleeping and be making money. You can be on vacation and be making money. There's so much I can talk about this. Now, another one is that it has proven track record. It has proven track record. Proven track record, it has been tested, trusted, and delivering results since 2021. Since 2021. That is over 5 years plus. And amazing that we also have people that has been using this robot for the past 5 years, and they are here on this call that you are. They're in this Zoom section. So it's not an abracadabra something, or somebody is trying to tell lies, so that they're trying to sell lies to you and say it has been working since. No, what they are saying is nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. There are a lot of things I want to talk about, but time will not permit me. So in case you want to know more of this, you want to get more information about this, I will encourage you to get back to the person who has invited you to the call. You have had enough. It is time to get back to the person. One of the difference between the rich and the poor is that when the rich hears information, they quickly take action. They don't wait to get everything before they take action. But once the poor hear information, he will take it for granted. He will play with it. He will rub with it until he sees somebody that has done it and say, this person, that is the thing they told you that you are doing now. That is when he will take action. I encourage you tonight, please do not be, please do not be like the poor people. Do not be like someone who just hear but doesn't do. Take action with the little one. So thank you very much for listening to me, and thank you for your time. I am really, really grateful. Thank you so much. At this point in time, I'm going to call my amazing, wonderful leader and upline to take it on from this place. Thank you so much, Daosha. Please, you can take it. Please give her a round of applause or throw some emojis as she take it from me. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much, Temitope, for the presentation. That's an amazing one. For me, I think you skipped the part. I don't know. Maybe I skipped it. The startup capital. But anyways, please, if you have questions.
Yeah, time didn't permit me because it's already time already. I think I just
didn't permit you to say the startup.
The startup is just only $120. That's all you need. $120 for the activation, and then you need $20 for what we call gas fee, and a minimum of $100 or $50 or whatever you have as your trading capital, and that stays in your exchange. Nobody takes that one for you. So you are getting the 120 is for the robot for a whole year. You are not paying anything. That is like $10 every month. And then you may be saying, will I make that money? Yes, you can make the money. What you are going to make in return is going to be way more than way more than, as far you are serious. It's just like a shop you rent for a year. You know, if you rent a shop for a year with 1.5 billion naira, you know you must be making up to 10 million, 30 million in that year. That's exactly how it works. So thank you so much. I don't know if there's any question. You can use the chat box or you can unmute yourself and ask.
All right, thank you so much, Alida Temitope. Thank you so much. I can see I think network threw him out. I saw Ojo earlier. I think he had questions that he wanted to ask. Please, if you have any question, anything you are still concerned about, please, you can either use the chat box or unmute yourself. It's time for questions now. So use the chat or unmute yourself. Someone said, okay, so this is Kasmi. Yeah, I invited you. You're welcome. Seriously, you don't lose. Yes, likely that Emitope explained. We have what we call futures trading and spot trading. Okay, so we mostly trade spots here. So when you're trading spots, you don't lose money. You don't lose money. So yeah, on spot trading, you don't lose. Do we have any question? Please, you can unmute yourself and ask your question, please, very quickly. Okay. So I myself, I'm going to be saying this. I've been actually doing RoyalQ since 2021. Started using the robot since 2021. A lot of people know that for sure because I'm very open about it. I tell people about it. I post it on my social media, and it's surprisingly a lot of people in 2025 do not even know about this robot, which is not supposed to be so. And that's why a lot of people get caught up in Ponzi schemes, because genuine business like this is not really pushed out there. It takes like a few months before you know Ponzi scheme is in everybody's lip or in everybody's mouth. And I understand that. I understand that Ponzi is flashy, Ponzi is loud, Ponzi is very, very how will I put it? It's just loud. I understand that, but we should try to do our due diligence to tell people about the business, because if you don't tell people about a good business, they will actually do a bad business. Okay, yeah. Can start with a minimum of $240, 120, or let's just say 140 to set up your robot. Okay, activation plus fuel fee, and then trading capital of $100 and above. But remember, the more your trading capital, the more your profits, like in every other business. Okay, it's not just trading. In every other business, remember that what an Aboki kiosk is going to be making, that's not what ShopRite is going to be making. So yeah, the profit you are going to be making totally depends on your capital and also the market forces. Yes. Do we have any other question? And while we are at that, please, and please, if you are new here, you do not have an activated robot, please get back to the person that invited you. That person is very, very important to you. I mean, that person is like, the woman with the issue of blood and Jesus. Yeah, that person, because that person is not like Jesus, but you know what I mean. So yes, that person is very, very, very important in your journey. They will guide you on how to activate your robot. And then after you must have activated your robot, they'll add you to the community group, our WhatsApp group, where you can start learning how to instruct your robot properly and keep learning about cryptocurrency. Keep also learning how to use the robot to trade effectively. So what is the Naira equivalent of 250? Totally depends on the on the dollar rate. I think today's rate, dollar rate as at today, is around 1,580. Yes. So it totally depends. And you can check it again in few minutes, and you know that the dollar might have either fluctuates, whether increase or decrease. So it totally depends on the amount of dollar. You'll be buying USDT. USDT is what you'll be buying. So you buy USDT. You. Do we have any other question? Okay, I see with that, George here. Do we have any other question before we round up? We still need to key in signal. Yes, that Temitope also didn't mention what we'll be offering you as a team. We'll be offering you a lot of mentorship, teaching you how to trade. We also will be sending signals in and many more. Okay, we also have Zoom meetings like this. Today's Zoom meeting is actually for guests. Okay, we have Zoom meetings every day. Our guest Zoom meetings like this, where we talk about the introduction of cryptocurrency and RoyalQ, is Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Every other day is our members meeting, members class, where we teach our members how to trade. So yes, we also have a signal group where we send signals. Do we have any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Okay, so why the absence of question? Please, like I said, get back to the person who invited you. If you still have more questions, the person is going to answer your questions and also guide you on how to activate your robot and start your journey trading and learning. Please, it is very important to note that it is a robot, but it's not a mind reader. It needs you to instruct it, okay? So if we don't join the signal group, can we lose money? No, you are trading on spots, okay? So when you trade spots, yeah, you know, the market is volatile. It goes up and comes down, okay? That's how we make money. We make money in the volatility. Because if the market is just stagnant, you can't make money from it. So for example, if you buy USDT now, if you buy like $200 worth of USDT, if you come tomorrow, next year, decades, you are still going to meet $200 worth of it because it's a stable coin. It doesn't go up, it doesn't go down. It's just where it is. So we use USDT to trade coins that are volatile, okay? So remember that coins that goes down, they'll definitely come up, okay? So if at the time your coin is down, the robot will never sell at a loss for you. That's why we trade on spot. You don't lose money. So yeah, it can take some while. The coin is going to pump back up and it's going to take profits for you. It's going to give you your profits, or you don't lose money. Or the AI is already trained to preset to automatically do it. No, the AI cannot automatically do it. Like I said, the AI is not a mind reader. Okay, you need sets of instructions. After you give it those sets of instructions, it's going to follow those sets of instructions, even in your absence, even when your phone is off, you don't have data. So yes, very just sets of, it's very simple instructions. Okay, it's like your washing machine. You know how your washing machine works. It makes life easy, but you have to instruct your washing machine. Or it's like a plane, you know, you need a pilot to actually fly the plane, but it's much easier than trekking from here to America. I hope you understand that. So thank you so much, everyone. Tomorrow we have our members meeting where we'll talk about compensation plan. Please make sure you come for the class, same time, 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay, tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you so much, Joshua. So, Joshua, is it there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So please, just last so I want to really appreciate everyone that attended. Please, I want to beg our indulgence, our team members, please and please, let's take advantage of this our Tuesday section on introduction to RoyalQ. You have any prospects, please, especially those people who are joining us, please tell somebody about it. Share the Zoom link to somebody. Let's just not just have just only us attending. Let's have new people that even if they won't get started, let them hear about it. It's not left for them to decide whether to get started or do not. Let's just not just come alone, please. Let's take advantage of this our section. And I know that when we take advantage, results will yakpa. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That's a good one. Yes, let them know about it. If they decide that they are not going to get started, that's totally fine. But please give them that privilege to know about this business, please. They have a right to know about this business since 2021. It's so hurtful that I see people and I meet people that haven't heard about RoyalQ in 2025. It's totally fine if they decide that they don't want to indulge or they don't want to get to it, but everyone needs to know about it. Please, it is very, very important. The rate at which pumpkins are coming and deceiving people is so alarming. So please, thank you so much. Tomorrow, please let us be very early for. I know that today network was bad. That's why we were a lot of us were a bit late and our network was throwing a lot of us out. Please let us come early tomorrow, okay? 8:30. We'll talk about the RoyalQ compensation plan. Thank you so much. Not only Tuesday, our guest is Tuesdays and Saturdays. Also take advantage of the Saturday one to invite your guests, okay? People that want to know about this business. So thank you so much, everyone, to all the co-hosts, leaders in the house, mentors. You're doing an amazing, amazing work. Keep going, keep mentoring, keep doing your best. And to members also, keep learning. Very, very important. Don't stop learning, okay? Information keeps getting updated. So if you don't keep up, you'll be outdated, okay? Keep learning. And yes, we will still experience the biggest bull season in this year. Yes, the currency is still going to go parabolic. We are still hoping, we are still waiting to take advantage of that. Thank you so much, and we'll see us tomorrow. Newcomers, please, if you know you are ready to get started, just reach out to the person who invited you here. They will sort you out. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.
Good night, everybody. I'm already clamping down from the tree. Thank you.
Your artificial tree. I don't think you climbed through.